Hi, I'm Diana.
And I'm Patrick.
And welcome to our home tour.
Part 2.
So if you caught our last video, you saw that we were remodeling our kitchen, which is the biggest remodel we've done in our home yet. And after about 3 months, here is the whole finished project. So one of the things that we did that was a little different from maybe what other people do is that we DIY'd a lot of this ourselves. And when I say we, I actually mean Pat and his dad. So I'm gonna let him kind of explain how we started from our first process all the way through, and yeah, you can share that part.
Yeah, so if you watched our first video, you'll remember this all was a wall previously. So one of the first things we had to do was we knocked this entire wall down, put this big old beam in to support the roof, and that was the first part with the demo day. The next thing we did, we started with the cabinets. And what we did, the original cabinets used to sit closer this way. We pushed them out a bit into the living room, which gives us a bit more space. In the kitchen, kind of opens things up a bit more. We've also added this really cool bar top here with some stools so we can sit in the morning, have our coffee and breakfast out there. So that was one of the first things we did.
So for our base, we started off by picking our cabinets, and for our cabinet colors, we decided to go with a darker gray. After thinking through whether we wanted to do white cabinets or light gray cabinets, we actually fell really in love with the dark cabinets. So we're really happy with that. And the contrast against the white marbly quartz, I think looks really good and modern and very us. The fun thing about this countertop is we had been researching for the perfect countertop for a really long time. We wanted something that looked like Carrara marble and have those veiny details, but we couldn't find anything in the quartz section until we discovered, well, you found him actually.
Yeah, so we had a bunch of different people come out, and to give you a little background, we love the look of marble, but once you do some research on it, you find that marble is actually not very practical. It stains really easily, it chips, it discolors, things like that. So, I mean, I feel like for us to have a usable kitchen, it didn't really make sense, but again, we loved that look. So we had a number of different quartz people come out, and they always bring samples, and a lot of it, because the stone is man-made, a lot of the stone, it just doesn't look like real, true marble. But we finally had one guy come out, they were great, very professional, and when he brought out this specific sample, I think both of us just knew, we gave each other a look and we thought that's the one we want.
Yep.
It's very delicate, very pretty, and it has that added benefit as quartz, where it's really durable. You know, we can spill things on it, we can leave food and clean up later. We don't have to worry about staining as much. It's stronger, it doesn't chip as easily. So again, a lot more practical for our kitchen. So that was a really cool find for us.
Along with our countertop and cabinets, we also got a few new appliances, and one of the things I'm most excited about is our dishwasher.
Yeah.
Before, we did not have a dishwasher, so we washed everything by hand. So we love this one. I think it's from Whirpool, and that also matches our new stove, which we also love. And then we also got a farmhouse sink. I think seriously, Fixer Upper and all of the new HGTV shows always showcase farmhouse sinks, so I really love that. And for our hardwares, we got a bunch of different brass hardwares from CP2 for our cabinets, and we also got one for the sink as well.
Previously, the walls, it was all just painted. But what we decided to do is we did a really cool, it's like a larger subway tile. And it goes from the countertop all the way up to the ceiling. And again, we did the gray grout in between, which gives it a bit more contrasty, brings a little more character to it. So another cool thing that we added was we put in these floating shelves. They're made of walnut. I know it's popular right now, but we love it. Gives it a bit of a rustic feel. Adding some of the wood gives some contrast to the gray and the white. So that was really fun.
Brings in some warmth.
Yeah. It honestly ended up being a lot more challenging than I expected, because with the floating shelf, you don't have the luxury of having a support underneath. But it's a bit challenging because when you drill it, you want the shelf to be perfectly level. And so when you drill, you have to find the stud exactly and make sure that the drill is perfectly 90 degrees, or else you're gonna have a shelf that's a little bit off and bent. So that was a bit of an adventure, but we did it. We love them, they look really pretty. And we just did a really light, it's a really natural finish, so the wood, it does look like it's just natural wood, but it has a really nice coating and finish that'll protect it and keep it waterproof.
Yeah. We also added in a ton of shiplap, as you guys can see. We did it along both walls as well as the ceiling. We have 3 coats of paint on it. And I think it ties in really, really nicely with the gray cabinets as well as our accent wall that we painted. Pat went to Home Depot and created the custom color. I wasn't even there, so I'm pretty proud of the color you chose. Along with that, we also got new light fixture. It has a hint of gold brassy accents, which I think tie in really well with our hardware. And then we also did our floors. So
yes, we did.
Yeah.
And we actually hired someone to do that. We thought about doing it ourselves, but at that point we were pretty burnt out of spending our entire weekends working. So we hired a company, a local company from Cerritos. They were great. They came out and did this in about 2 days. And we selected, it's actually a laminate, so it looks like wood, but it's not real wood. But that again, coming back to the practicality, we have a little pup. She loves to run laps around our house, and so having the laminate is nice because she can run around without scratching the wood. But it also still looks really pretty. It looks really like a kind of a lighter rustic walnut, which we totally love.
Before we had a bunch of different flooring. We had wood laminate, we had carpet and tile, and I think since we've opened up the walls and kept the flooring consistent, I really think it makes the whole space feel a lot bigger and open. So
there's a nice cohesive look to everything, and yeah, it looks really nice. It looks really nice.
Love it. What's your favorite part about our new kitchen?
I can't think. There's not one thing. I love the way all of it works together. I think I really love the countertops. I think we got lucky with that. But yeah, ultimately I just love, I think I actually like the walls gone.
Yeah,
practically.
that's probably one of my
I love that I can be cooking here and still be able to watch Netflix, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
I love the bar, everything is just...
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part too. Because we can cook, sit, talk to our friends, watch TV, watch Riley run around. It's super functional, and I think it opens up the space a ton. While it still sections the kitchen away from the living space area.
So that's our kitchen.
All right, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll continue to post more home tour videos and just updates and things like that. I'll try to link all of the different appliances and things of where we got everything down below, as well as put together a blog post. So talk to you guys later. Bye.
I look so pale. Looks like you're tiptoeing.
Okay.
Like, make me look tanner. Hi,
Hi.
it's Patrick here.
How do you do that with your eyebrows?
And I'm Patrick. Let's try it again.
Hi, I'm Diana.
Ugh.